Hello and welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murderess Podcast. I am your host, Sidney Smith, and my co-host,
Jamie Kamaya.
What up, Jay?
How are you?
How are you? You sound good right now.
Well, I appreciate it.
Sounds great.
Nice. That's what I strive for.
It's like you're getting all up in that, like on a Saturday night.
I'm all up in this mic.
Okay, all right. You had to make it weird. I was trying to give you some props with your lady, even though I'm pretty sure she doesn't let you touch it.
Oh, come on now. How do you resist this?
Thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. We take a look into real life murders committed by women. Before I get started, as I always like to do, I want to remind you guys to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. As Jamie likes to say, we will forever be in your debt and it costs you nothing to do so. And leave a comment, not any comment. Jamie will be happy with any comment.
Any comment?
Nope. If you want to talk about how silky smooth my voice is, that would be great. If you look at our review, you'll see some things up there about my voice, like butter.
Yes, and you're paying people to do that.
Whatever it takes to get us up in the rankings. So if you guys can help us out for free, that would be awesome. You can also support us by joining our Patreon, just by going to patreon.com/murderous podcast. You will see that we got some cool things going on over there as well. So, I don't want to, well, you know what? I'll go to that later. Let's get to you, Jay.
Uh-oh.
No, you were actually early today.
I was
actually able to unlock my door and just jump in the shower real quick. And guess who actually got here early?
The guy who ate your Pop-Tarts.
I know. And breathing heavy now, like he ate the whole box of them. You good? You good?
I'm good. Good. We're good to go.
I told you earlier, you seem like you're a little out of it.
Yeah. It's the Chantix.
I see those commercials all the time. Now I know someone who's on it. Now I know it will almost kill anyone who takes it.
No, I think it just makes you groggy.
Makes you groggy. You're like, got this whole wheezing, breathing thing going.
Oh, that's normal, isn't it?
I'm going to tell you something. I love you, but our lips will never touch. So
you don't give me the halfway seat.
I'll fan you.
Well, I had one of those, those things where they check the women to see if when you're pregnant, they tell you can see the baby inside.
You mean 2 fingers?
No. Like the echocardiogram, something like that.
I know what you're saying.
Well, they did one on my heart, and it was all fine. So
okay,
I think I'm going to make it.
All right. Okay.
Something else might take me, but I won't be my heart.
How's the weight loss?
It's been mediocre.
That's something that I don't think people pay enough attention to health wise. I think is because even see it on commercials, and maybe there's some truth to it. I don't know. But in real life, I know a lot of guys who are trying to lose weight, and it's not like it's super easy for them.
No, the older you get, the hotter it gets.
Right. But they make it as if men just drop weight. Like I drop weight pretty easy. And so I count myself as one of the lucky ones because so many other guys I know do not lose it.
So if you have a bad weekend, you can shed it by Tuesday.
Yeah, because most of mine will be alcohol related, or for uptake and drinking Coke or something like that.
Yeah.
I would shed 5 pounds easy. Just stop drinking, pop for a few days.
You drink pop?
Not soda.
No.
So I drink pop.
What's the difference?
The difference is the right way to say something and the wrong way to say something.
When I was growing up, I called it tonic. And someone out here is like, that's for your hair.
Tonic? Is that what they call it over on the East Coast?
No, yeah, that's what I called it anyways. Okay. My dad called it, so I called it tonic.
Why did he call it tonic?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
They were old. They had their ways.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it had to come from somewhere.
If I wanted to have a tab, I had to ask.
Jesus, what kind of neighborhood did you grow up? What kind of neighborhood did you grow up where all you could drink was Tab?
Tab. Well, I think it's caffeine free, isn't it?
I mean, if you could have said a Royal Cola at least.
A Royal.
Tab.
We had a store that sold for 25 cents, you get a 2-liter of Bubba Cola.
Hilarious. I do want to give a shout out there to all of my friends who are out there enjoying vacations. I see you guys out there jumping around in water and running on the beach and all that kind of good stuff. Guy like me is doing none of that. I am working hard and checking out IG every so often just to make sure someone likes my shit. And here I am seeing all my friends out here on vacay.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere near a beach, so it's not something I'm going to miss.
You'll be on the Cape here soon. What are you talking about?
Not on the beach, though.
Not going to the beach?
I'll be under a top if I am.
I'm not going to the beach either. I'm going up to Flag next week for a few days. That'll be my one annual vacation we take, and we'll be gone for a few days, and then I'll be right back here to work. But
it's the right time of year to go to Flag.
Absolutely, because it's roasting down here right now.
Yeah, 118 the other day.
Yeah, 75, 80 degrees up there, so I'll take some of that action all day.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
Leave the
You're not.
door open.
No, I will not be. I left it open today. That'll be the last time I let you in any place.
Have Pop-Tarts.
No, would be no Pop-Tarts on my vacation for you. I do want to give a quick shout out to some good friends of mine here in the Valley, if I may. We went to their 5-year anniversary party. They've been open for 5 years. Torch Cigar Bar out there on High Street. If you're in the Valley, go check them out.
Oh, I saw your picture. It was a whiteout party?
Yeah. They did all white. We still always have knuckleheads who come through wearing the opposite of what you were told to wear. Just drove me nuts. The thing that drove me nuts on this particular night is, so you've been to Torch, and the area is a high-end area. And we're there. And I've been going to this place for a number of years since they opened. I was there when nobody was going. Now I'm there when the place is packed. So I've been there since the beginning. And when I normally go, if I bring a group, we will grab a spot, and I'll call ahead and have Mikey or John or Kelly, who are the owners, reserve me a certain section. And the section is right in the middle up towards the front. And I like that section because I can see everything going back and forth. But I also like that section because I'm me. And because I want you to know that I'm sitting here and you are not. And so I come in, and most of the time I come in, my crew outside of you are mainly African Americans, but they do well. But to some of the Caucasian people coming there,
you're getting the side eye.
Oh, you get the side eye. And for this Torch party on the Saturday, there was a lot of older white people giving us a side eye. And for every one of them that was staring at us, I stared right at them until they turned around in their seats. Turn your ass around, because what you don't know is I belong here. And it's just one of those things, man, that just cracks me up. I get a kick out of it.
Oh, that's fine. I would love to be a fly on the wall for that.
Well, you wouldn't have to be a fly if you would just take an invite and come out there every once in a while or something. You could be there for these things.
Maybe those old people be looking at me like, blink twice if you're not safe.
But, and I'm not saying that to say anything about everyone who goes to that place. I have some great friends who come in there, some very well-to-do people who are very giving to the community as a whole. And I really enjoyed my time there over the last 5 years. So congrats to those guys, man. But if you've never been, go out and check them out there on High Street. This is not a paid anything. These are just good friends of mine. I'm happy to see them doing well 5 years in, and just hope for many more years, at least 5 more years with those guys doing great up there.
I saw the outfit of you and your wife in there, and I could see your wife beater through your shirt. Was that intentional or no?
I don't know why people are so concerned with that. When I say people, I mean you and maybe one or two other weirdos.
Oh, so I'm not the only one to
who I would never let give me advice on how to dress.
But in National Lampoon's when you can see his dickie through his sweater.
Is that what it is?
Randy Quaid.
Is it the same thing? Is that the same thing?
That's pretty close.
I mean, if we were standing side by side, who's my question? I would say to you, as opposed to these other two people.
If I see you emptying the shit into your trailer, and
if we were standing side by side, who would people be more apt to say looks good the way they're dressed, me or you?
They'd probably say, "Why can I see?"
No, they would not. No, they would not. No, they would.
I would blend in more.
You wouldn't blend in at all.
You wouldn't.
Would you and you would not. That's try, jerk ass.
Be my polo and jeans like I always am.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. I enjoy it. You know what I won't do? I won't go without a wife beater, no matter what I'm wearing.
No, I like the undershirt too. I just like for it to not show.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe wear a thicker t-shirt.
For what? What's the temperature? We just got done talking about that, didn't we?
Oh man, then the white beater.
No. You see, you're painting yourself in this corner. You see what you just did?
I'm not painting myself in any corner. You look ridiculous.
I looked. Oh my God! Everyone thought I looked great. What do you mean I look ridiculous? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're a wife beater.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see you did not give a serious answer to the question I posed.
I don't know what your question was.
No.
You're trying to misdirect away.
I'm not trying to misdirect. No, I'm not trying to misdirect. I'm asking. Okay, I will simply say it like this: should I take dressing and fashion advice from you?
Oh no, nobody should.
Okay, then. Okay,
I was just asking.
Nope. The conversation's done.
I'm trying to learn.
We are segueing someplace else.
I'm trying to learn why someone would do that.
I hope the Shantex just tightens up around your esophagus.
If I die in your house, you got to deal with me.
Oh, no. I told you, I'm not giving you mouth to mouth. I will fan you with some air. Actually, I'll just turn the ceiling fan on, wait for the MS.
Turn the AC down, maybe keep my body cool.
Well, but congrats to Torch over there. This guy. You good?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Pull it together over here.
I'm trying, man. The Chantix got me wild.
See, whenever I say something about you, you cry like a baby. But then oh my God.
I don't.
Call me chubby.
I'm missing. No, I don't care. You're 100th person to call me chubby.
I'm not the 100th person to call you, but I'm getting ready to call you.
You'll be the 100th person today to call me chubby.
All right. Well, I'm not going to pick on you. I'm a nice guy.
Well, usually. Most times.
All the time.
For the most part.
All the time.
Just about all the time. Like high 80%.
Wait a minute. When do you see me not being nice?
Oh, I don't know. If any show I've been on that you were running.
How am I not nice?
You're very serious.
Okay, that doesn't make me not nice.
Different
That doesn't make me not nice though.
It's not the Sidney I'm used to.
No, but it doesn't make me not nice though. You have to admit that, right?
Nice wouldn't be the first adjective I'd use.
Oh my God.
It would be behind serious.
Oh my God. Well, serious and not nice are like two different things though. It's not, when you say not nice,
it's a gray area.
No, it's not. When you say not nice means mean. You are inferring that I'm mean.
Very stern.
Again, it does not make me not nice, you dick. Swear to God. Oh my gosh. This is like talking to my wife over here. I'm going to send you on vacation with her this fucking weekend.
She's Flag, I'll take it. 85.
No, she's not going to vacation to Flag this weekend. She's headed out to Cali this weekend. So, whoo-hoo.
Where in Cali?
I'm pretty excited. Don't worry about it.
Is it cooler than
She's
here?
not taking any Pop-Tarts there. All right? Yeah, it'll be cool. She's headed out to San Diego, Huntington Beach area.
San Diego is nice.
Yeah, Huntington Beach is nice too. So she'll be out there with her mom hanging out for a few days.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Maybe I'll swing by.
I'll have some time here alone to get some stuff done.
Oh, nice. Maybe get some new pictures up for me to look at.
I don't. You know what? I don't care what you look at.
Can I put some of my own up?
No, you can't.
I feel like this is our office.
It is not. It's not our office. See, this is why I don't like guests. See, you only come and go, but in your mind, you are here full time.
This is my home away from home.
See, sound like this is squatter's mindset out here coming out. You're away from your home.
A nice Larry Bird jersey up there.
Hell no. Hell no. I don't want anything Boston Celtics in my house, let alone on my wall in my office. I have no room for it.
Yeah, there's room.
Where will we
ceiling?
No way. You're boring these good people would talk about anything Boston.
No.
That's something with you people.
If you're into history, you'll love Boston.
There's something with you people from Boston. You guys always figure out some way to slide something about Boston into any conversation.
We've been there for a long time.
Got that right.
No, we invented shoes in the city I'm from. We're credited with the invention of shoes in Lynn, Mass.
Somehow I just stepped right off into you opening this door.
Well, you like shoes. You're a shoe fanatic. Shoe and sneaker guy.
I do. I enjoy a good pair of shoes.
There's a little museum there I went to in Cub Scouts. It's basically somebody's house, but it's all the old like clogs or whatever you call them.
Jesus. Every time you talk about Boston, I have less reason to want to go.
Oh, you'd love the Cape.
No, I don't think they will
take you over to Martha's Vineyard.
Could I wear my white shirt with my white with my white undershirt?
Oh, absolutely, right. Absolutely. We would love.
Would I be frowned upon?
No. People would come up to you and say, "What the fuck are you doing, buddy?"
Is that right? Then I would punch one of them in the face. Get away from me.
They're used to it,
no doubt. What's this new car business you're talking about?
Oh, so we go to the car dealership and we go in there and we're getting my girlfriend a car, and they show us the numbers and they're terrible. Like the interest rate's terrible. The down payment, like the monthly payment.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this doesn't work for me. Like they're trying to sell us a warranty that runs concurrently with the existing factory warranty. So,
do you want to mention the dealership at all?
No,
okay,
I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
So, because I might still go back there, because now I feel like I've set a tone with them. So we go back there, and I'm like, all right, we're going to come back. We really were going to come back, but they don't want you to leave because they don't think you're coming back. But we were like, no, we'll come back Wednesday. So I'm going on. I'm asking for my keys because they have the keys from when they test drove her car that she was trading in. Well, they won't give me my keys. They just keep trying to sell us on the same deal. And you know me, I'm not confrontational. And part of it's because I don't care.
Really? Because you're a little confrontational with me about something you know nothing about, and that would be fashion. So what are you talking about?
I know that you don't wear a wife beater like that.
Go ahead. Anyways,
so I'm like, I'm going to turn into a terrible person because I can't just walk away, which is what I want to do. So she's getting embarrassed because now I'm getting short with the people because they won't give me my keys back. So she walks outside and I'm walking outside just waiting for them to bring me my keys. And then they come back out and the deal for the same vehicle, the down payment went down $1,500 and the monthly payment went down $80. It was like $7,000 less over the life of the loan. So now I'm like, why didn't you just open with that? Now I don't trust you. So I'm like, get me my keys, but my girlfriend overhears it. So she's like, I'll take it. So now we're back in there signing all the paperwork and she got her car. And an hour after we left, the check engine light came on. So it's back in there now and we have a loaner, which sucks.
So what kind of car did she buy with the check engine light came on?
A Honda Accord. So I know what they did was they go in there, the light was probably on, they clear the computer out.
Yeah.
So they can sell it to you and they know it's coming back. They know they got to fix it, but they want to make the sale quick.
Yeah.
So it's back and it doesn't cost us anything. And the loaner doesn't cost anything, but it's just a pain in the ass. It's a Honda Accord.
So what's the loaner they give you?
What's that?
What's the loaner they gave you?
What do you mean the loan?
Loaner.
Ford Festiva. Fiesta? Ford Fiesta, I think it is. It's terrible.
Sounds like something I wouldn't drive.
No, no one should drive this car. It's terrible. It's tiny. When you're on the freeway, it's awful.
This was the story.
This was the story.
This is what I decided to put down as what part of the banter is that you ended up. I thought this was going to be where you punch someone out.
Well, God, my life would have to be in danger.
When you start something like, I'm not confrontational. I expect this to,
but I'm like,
kick some ass.
I was starting to get rude. For me, it was confrontational. By Jamie standards, it was confrontational because I'm getting short with people, and I usually don't do that.
Do you?
No, I don't get short.
Is that right?
I don't get short. When have you seen me short with people?
At the same point that you saw me being mean to people at the show. So.
I'm never really short with people.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to let this go. Because you said I was mean. And I don't think I'm a mean person. And then you said I was mean at shows. I think there's a pretty good list of people who would like to, to work with me. And there's an even longer list of people who enjoy coming out to my shows.
Coming to the show. Oh, yeah. As the fans or the guests. Oh, yeah. No, they don't see the real Sidney.
Well, first, the real. So now there's. I have two faces. I'm showing now to people.
The mean side. They don't get the mean side.
Oh my God, you are the worst friend. You know what you won't be in charge of for me? PR. You are the worst.
My opening line. You got to get to know him.
What a dick. What a dick. Oh my God. I hope the people who are listening to us understand that you are a prick.
In a fun way.
And that you're making this stuff up.
I'm not making none of it up.
I am super serious when it comes to work. But most people who are successful at their jobs are serious. Doesn't make them mean though. I guess that's where you and I divert on this, is that I don't think that makes you mean because you're serious about your work.
No, probably not. Serious in a mean way.
This guy. You have this is the second time we've partnered up on something and you say that I'm mean. So what does that say about you?
I don't know. I'm just a glutton for punishment.
Oh my God. You've never been punished, even though there have been times.
So I date a Mexican woman. I like the abuse.
Completely different. She really has your balls in a sling. So it's completely different.
It's a comfy little sling.
Whatever. She's marbles. You play marbles with them. No, I like Avelia. I will say that out of when you were, trying to find yourself after the divorce, I did not see you landing in this situation, given what you were dating leading up to this.
Jesus. No, she's going to hear this and you're feeding right into her.
What? I'm saying this is a good thing. She's the good thing.
No, but you're giving her, it's like you're taking her side when she talks about my past.
Well, I didn't say anything about your past, so she could take it however she wants to. But I didn't say anything
how she's going to take it.
Yeah, well, maybe next time you don't call me mean.
Maybe you're real mean right now.
Well, this is me mean. No, but you landed in a good spot.
I think so.
You thought you were, back in college before.
They get it out of my system.
Partying, living it up. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like in your mid 30s with a son, you know that, don't you?
I was in my 40s with a son.
Get your shit together. No, but it was good. But I think everyone, including you, Avelia, has taken some time between relationships or between a marriage and a relationship. I think that's almost a must. that you kind of do that. I think it's
you
silly.
kind of cleanse the palate a little bit, figure out what direction you want to go in.
Well, yeah, and when I say take some time, I've seen people who've taken time dating. I've seen people take time doing absolutely nothing for a long time. Whatever it is that you have to do, what is going to be something different than what you were doing.
Right.
So you kind of figure yourself out, figure your shit out.
Well, you got to make the most of the opportunity. You get to hit the reset button and figure it out. So you want to make the most of that.
I think what you really have to do and make the most of, and I'm a firm proponent of this, is figuring you out.
Yes.
Because whoever you are is what landed you in whatever situation you weren't happy in, or whoever you are landed that person you were with previously in a situation that they weren't happy in, depending on however it ended. So you just have to figure your shit out. And I think when you figure yourself out, it's not even about so much making changes just for the sake of making change. It's about choosing better whoever that next person is going to be.
Yeah, better fit.
Yeah, right. A better fit. Doesn't mean you have to change who you are. Maybe that person just wasn't a good fit for you.
Right.
Unless you have a bunch of people telling you you're mean. Then maybe you might want to look inward and say maybe there's some things I need to change. And then you make those changes. But if you're just being a dick, then you have to probably make those changes.
I'm going to see that up on your chalkboard later on.
What's that?
Be less mean.
No, because anyone who knows me knows Sidney loves him some Sidney. So there's not a whole lot of, and I'm not a mean person. I think I'm too nice at times, but I don't do.
Who told you that?
What's that? That I'm too nice. I just don't tolerate shit. I know what I want. If you're not giving it to me, and whether it's work or then I'll cut your throat. You
fight your landscaper before his first day, right?
I am getting ready. Actually, I just hired a new housekeeper because I'm getting rid of the old one because I was not happy with something.
Oh, really? And I saw the way they fold the toilet paper and the point. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, I don't care. You didn't do this the way I wanted it done, so you got to go. And you got a landscaper's probably on his way out too.
Oh, jeez. It's a tough crowd here, man.
It's not a tough crowd. I want things a certain way, and
it's a tough crowd.
Everyone knows how I want things done. If you don't do it that way, then you got to go. It's simple.
See, they probably went to one of your comedy shows, and they got that Sidney. But now they're getting the other Sidney.
They got confused.
Like, this isn't what I expected.
They got confused. But that's why, you and I've talked about this. That's why anytime a new comic who says they want to do something with me or anyone, an actor, whatever, wants to be on one of my projects, and we sit down, we discuss it, and we come to an agreement that we're going to work together. One of the things I always say, look, dude, this is what you're in for. Whatever you thought this was going to be because we had drinks and we had a good time, that's not what work is going to be like. So I let everyone know right off the top that this is what this is going to be. And so there's no confusion, if I have a problem with you and let you know about it.
And this is why we're going to be doing a live show.
Oh, what's that?
Apparently that was made known to me at some point in the discussions of this podcast.
Well, what was made known to you? And you know what? Let's be fair about this. When I originally told you I wanted to do the podcast, you said you wanted to do it with me. I said, well, I think I have someone else in mind who's going to do it. And you were already trying to sway me from that person to do it with you.
I just said, hey, here's a different perspective.
That is not what you said. That's not how you put it. Don't try to be nice guy now. And so I said, yeah, but I've already talked to this guy. Okay, so this guy did not have it, did not think he had the time in his schedule. Plus, this would not be a subject matter that he thought he would be as engrossed in as I would be. And you seemed like you were going to be in our conversation.
So white people love true crime.
Right. And I said, yo, Jay, let's do it. And you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, that I never I don't use that tone.
You know how I
when I'm rooting for the Celtics.
You knew how happy you were about it. But anyway, we're doing it and it's going well. But you already knew how I am before you said you wanted to do it with me.
Yeah, I know. What was I thinking?
Okay. So with that, you can quit anytime, by the way. So with that,
you can't start over now.
With that said, well, you know there used to be 4 members of Destiny Child, don't you? And they got that bitch out and the show went on. So with that said, you already knew how I was. And so knowing how I am, you knew I don't do any, like, this is not a hobby for me. Nothing I do, I don't have hobbies. So if I'm starting here, you already know my mindset is going to make it as big as I can. So live shows is just a natural next thing to that.
Yeah, if you say so.
You already know this to be true. You already know this to be true. But you know what? You
know the anxiety, I guess.
What anxiety? You've been on a stage before. That doesn't even make sense to me that you have an anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You know what? It should be even better for you than your actual comedy. because I'm on stage with you, so it's not you carrying it.
I can carry the stage fine on my own.
Next thing, no, you and your anxiety. the next thing
12
is
minutes.
you don't have to memorize. Right, you don't have to memorize anything. I'm doing all the reading. All you got to do is toss your comments in and be a smart ass and tell me how badly I dress. And
no, not generally. You dress well.
No. That's all you got to do. So I don't get where the anxiety is.
Yeah, that's why it threw me off. Normally, you're a very good shop dresser.
No. Don't try to change the subject off your
that
anxiety.
night threw me off. I said, "Whoa, who is that?"
I'm the guy that's fucking carrying the show. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You do a fine job, sir.
I try.
And I could not do this without you.
Well, I don't know anything about electronics, so here we are.
I mean, if you were to quit today, I don't know how this
take a good day or two.
At least. Oh, this has been a fun conversation, man. We've bantered quite a bit here.
Yeah, maybe we should give them what they came for.
I thought they came for the banter. We do have people who hit us up, say they love the banter.
Oh, well, let's keep going.
No. I'm almost tired of talking to you. So, no. All right, man. I'm glad to have you all here listening to us again. Thank you, guys. Before we get started, I do want to throw a shout out to our murderous accomplices.
Oh,
yes, that is your name now, murderous accomplices. I want to thank you guys very much. Numbers are looking great. They are rising each and every week, and that is because of you guys. I do want to add, for the things that we did ask you, if you could do the rating, the review, the easiest thing you could do is just, share a show with a friend. Say, hey, check this out. I know you listen to True Crime. Listen to this one. Check it out. And that would be great. And I'm going to say that you guys are probably doing that. And that's why we've seen an uptick in numbers. So thank you.
Gracias.
First, you are not Mexican, Spanish, Hispanic. You're not. That is not a thing. That is not a thing.
Where's this week's murderers from?
No, not where you're from. Not where you're from.
So my people.
Avelia, and I know that Avelia and your newfound family over the last few years is probably having some type of effect on you, because I swear every story you write, every one of them, almost every one of them is from this type of background, this region.
Well, yeah, there's plenty going on down there.
But you are, oh my God, I wish they never gave you that nickname. What was that nickname they gave you?
Canelo.
Yes, I wish they never called you Canelo.
It's just Spanish for ginger.
It would be great that the podcast gets so big that one day Canelo hears about it and we could put you two side by side.
Yeah, and he goes, only one of us could be Canelo. That's you. That's definitely you.
And you tell him that that your in-laws, so to speak, call you Canelo. Would be great if I could see the look on his face.
I'm like, how you got red hair and a tan?
All right.
Share your secrets.
All right. This week's murderess is a former Mexican wrestler whose favorite move was the permanent sleeper.
Oh, that is genius.
Let's get better acquainted with Juana Barrazza. You and these opening lines.
I sit there and I think about it.
I wish you would do more thinking. Barrazza was born Juana Dayanara Barrazza Semperio in Hidalgo.
Nice job.
Thanks, man. Which is a rural area in northern Mexico. On December 27, 1957, her parents were Trinidad Barrazza, a police officer, and Justa Semperio, an alcoholic prostitute.
A lovely mix.
What a combination. 3 months after Barrazza's birth, Justa abandoned her husband to begin an adulterous relationship with Refugio Semperio, a married man who was also Justa's stepfather and would become Barrazza's own father figure. As a child, Barrazza never learned to read and had a rocky relationship with her mother, to whom she barely spoke in her early years. At the age of 12, Barrazza's mother pimped her for the first time to a man named Jose Lugo.
Ugh.
In return, anybody but a guy named Lugo. Too close to Loogie for me. In return for their 3 beers. Wow,
three beers. Wow.
Lugo would abuse Barrazza for 4 years.
Times have changed.
only you would know. Impregnating her twice when she was 13 and 16 years old. Both pregnancies resulted in miscarriages. Barrazza finally left for Mexico City after her mother died of cirrhosis. That would be deterioration of the liver.
Oh, well, she earned it.
There she underwent several failed marriages from which she had 4 children. Tragedy extended to her children as well. Her firstborn died when he was only 24 years old in a gang shooting or a mugging, depending on where you are getting your information from. Well, right now, they're getting it from us. So what was it, a shooting or a mugging?
I'm probably going to, whichever, if she's telling the story, I'm going to say it's a shooting.
All right. During the 1980s and 90s, Barrazza held a variety of jobs in towards central Mexico as a masked wrestler named La Dama del Silencio.
Oh.
A.K.a. the Lady of Silence.
The Lady of Silence.
An alias she chose in reference to her own shy, silent personality. Her outfit was a skin-tight pink bodysuit and a butterfly mask.
Oh.
In Mexico, professional wrestling is a popular form of entertainment. Above all, Mexican professional wrestling, or lucha libre.
Oh, there it is.
As it is known, has a certain sense of pageantry to it.
Ah.
I feel like I'm reading off like a sex book over here. Ooh,
Tell me more.
Right. A little bit of history on Mexican wrestling because I know you are all foaming at the mouth for it. Yeah, you were. Lucha Libre, meaning freestyle wrestling, or literally translated as free fight, is the term used in Mexico for professional wrestling. Since its introduction to Mexico in the early 20th century, it has developed into a unique form of genre, characterized by the colorful mask, rapid sequences of holds and maneuvers, as well as high-flying maneuvers, some of which have been adopted in the United States and elsewhere. The wearing of masks has developed special significance, and matches are sometimes contested in which the loser must permanently remove his mask.
Oh, no.
Which is a wager with a high degree of weight attached. Tag team wrestling is especially prevalent in Lucha Libre, particularly matches with 3-member teams called trios. Although the term today refers exclusively to professional wrestling, it was originally used in the same style as the American and English term freestyle wrestling, referring to an amateur wrestling style without the restrictions of Greco-Roman wrestling.
Wow, that's interesting.
Lucha Libre wrestlers are known as luchadores, meaning wrestler. They usually come from extended wrestling families who form their own stables. One such line integrated into the United States professional wrestling scene is Los Guerreros. Luchadors are traditionally more agile and perform more aerial maneuvers than professional wrestlers in the United States, who more often rely on power and hard strikes to subdue their opponents.
Well, Mexicans aren't like the biggest people in the world, so that would make sense.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Right.
Depending on your size. Yeah. I'm going to stand right in front of you if I don't have to. The difference in styles is due to the independent evolution of the sport in Mexico, beginning in the 1930s, and the fact that luchadors in the cruiserweight division, a.k.a. peso semi-completo.
Semi-complete.
Hey, man, I'm reading as is really.
You didn't quite fill out there, buddy.
Are often the most popular wrestlers in Mexican Lucha Libre. Luchadors execute characteristic high-flying attacks by using wrestlers' rings, ropes to catapult themselves towards their opponents, using intricate combinations in a rapid-fire succession, and applying complex submission holds. Rings used in Lucha Libre generally lack the spring supports added to U.S. and Japanese rings. As a result, Lucha Libre does not emphasize the flat back bumping style of other professional wrestling styles. That's interesting. For this same reason, aerial maneuvers are almost always performed to opponents outside the ring, allowing the luchador to break his fall with an acrobatic tumble. Lucha Libre has several different weight classes. Many cater to small, agile fighters who often make their debuts in their mid-teens. This system enables dynamic, high-flying luchadors such as Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh, I heard of him.
Yeah. I have as well. I was reading through this. I said, oh, okay. I got a little bit more of a background where he came from.
Right.
Juventud, Guerrero, Super Crazy, and Mystico to develop years of experience by their mid-20s. Luchadors often wear colorful masks and outfits as they perform daring acrobatic leaps off the ropes to grapple with their opponents. It makes for an interesting, if not weird, spectacle. But for Juana Barrazza, our murderess this week, her antics in the ring obscured a far stranger and darker compulsion behind the scenes. By day, Juana Barrazza worked as a popcorn vendor and sometimes a luchadora at a wrestling venue in Mexico City. Stocky and strong, Barrazza took to the ring as a lady of silence as she competed in the amateur circuit.
Stalking and strong. Doesn't sound like a cruiserweight to me.
In 1995, short on cash after the birth of her fourth child, she began to steal items from shops and later moved up to burglarizing homes. In 1996, she came up with a plan with a friend, Araceli Tapia Martinez, to steal from the elderly. The two dressed in white clothes and pretended to be nurses in order to gain access to the homes of elderly people living alone.
That was you the other night.
Then robbing them once they were inside. What?
You were dressed like you were in honor of this story.
Oh, yes. After the party, we went out and robbed some elderly folks in the parking lot of High Street. Martinez, however, was also in a relationship with a corrupt federal police officer, Moise Flores Dominguez, and they came up with their own plan to extort money from Barrazza. Flores met Barrazza after a burglary that she had committed alone, and he demanded 12,000 pesos in return for not arresting her. In 2000, Barrazza retired from wrestling, where she earned 300 to 500 pesos per fight.
That's not a lot.
And her situation became desperate. Around the same time, brutal murders of elderly people in Mexico City began to increase in 1998, fueling press speculation about the existence of a serial killer dubbed El Mata Viejitas. The translation that moniker would roughly be translated to the little old lady killer.
Little old lady. What was it? What is it called again?
Mata Viejitas.
Mata Viejitas. Sounds like you said 3 words right there.
I'm just telling you what it is, man.
We sound it out.
Hey,
I see you running your finger under the word there as you say it.
I speak the English language. So we also have a quick lesson in Spanish grammar here at Murderess Podcast. Use of L at the beginning of the word, I assume it's supposed to say here. So use of L at the beginning of the word indicates that it was assumed to be a male killer.
Oh, because if it was la, then it would have been female.
Oh, well done, sir.
Mata Viejitas.
Just I did it better. However, Mexico City police denied any connection between the crimes, and a number of innocent people were imprisoned for some of the murders. Well, that's kind of
shitty.
So, because why did they? Well, probably maybe because of her build. I guess maybe it's why they thought maybe it was a man.
No, sometimes you just got to make an arrest to give the people what they want.
Barrazza's first victim was Maria de la Luz Gonzalez Anaya, who was killed on November 25th, 2002. Once in her apartment, Gonzalez made comments that Barrazza considered derogatory. Barrazza was infuriated by this and beat Gonzalez before fatally strangling her with her bare hands.
That takes something to strangle someone with your bare mitts.
I've heard, because I've never strangled anyone before, so let me go ahead. Let me just go ahead and clear this up right away, because someone said I was mean. But I've read and I've heard FBI agents and police officers, law enforcement period, heard them talk about strangling someone, and it's not obviously what it looks like on TV, like most things. Like, it's a lot of effort and time it takes to actually strangle someone. It takes
longer. It's not just like one quick chokehold and they're dead. It takes time.
Right. It's not that 20 seconds it looks like on a movie or a TV show that you might watch. And so, to your point, and to the point of the story as well, Barrazza was infuriated. You would have to be infuriated to be able to strangle someone, even an old woman, I would think.
You'd be tired when it's over.
So tired. And I don't think that's something that people think about. They think that these things are easy, and because what do you know unless you've ever done it?
Right. She was probably in wrestling shape still.
Right. But to your point though, I'm really putting a exclamation point on what you were trying to say. It really takes some effort to strangle someone.
It does.
Barrazza did not kill again for 3 months because she was tired from strangling the last person. Just kidding.
I don't think that's in there.
That's not in there. She
was exhausted.
If the person who wrote this was as talented as they think they
pulled a bicep.
Right. I'm just saying. All right. She learned that she must stretch before she strangles. So Barrazza did not kill again for 3 months. And she might have been inspired to do it again by existing stories about the Mata Viejitas, rather than just deciding for herself to commit them. The crimes increased dramatically afterwards. By November 5th, 2003, police had enough evidence and witness testimonies to believe that a serial killer was involved and that it was a tall person who ran with rough crowds that was posing as a city council nurse or social worker to gain the victim's trust. They are just incapable.
Just tall. What do you got? Tall?
Of investigating.
Runs with the wrong crowd. You don't say.
However, the police were reluctant to make this public because the Mata Viejitas had become a weapon in the fight between Mexico's federal government, controlled by PAN, which was the National Action Party, and the Capital City Council, controlled by PRD, which was the Party of Democratic Revolution. Even more so, after Mayor Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador became the PRD candidate for the 2006 Mexican presidential election. PAN began an attack campaign aimed at Lopez Obrador, claiming that violent crimes had increased during his term, and his recently implemented public health care plan for residents over 70 years of age was blamed for the killings, because in their opinion, the murderer was a nurse.
Oh, wow. Sorry for trying to help the elderly.
What a leap. It's your fault. These old people are dying.
You shouldn't have helped them.
The person's a nurse. What? First of all, not a nurse, but if it was, what a leap, man. PRD, in turn, denied that Montevideas existed and accused PAN-related media of sensationalism. In December, the police released a wanted poster with 2 eyewitnesses sketches of the Montevideas, one more feminine, and the other more masculine looking. But the sketches were labeled as persons of interest only, and there was no mention of their clothing.
Just cover all bases. It could be a man, it could be a woman.
You got that sheet sketch together just in case? It wasn't until the following year that police finally admitted to the existence of a serial killer. In mid-2005, Barrazza began a relationship with a taxi driver named Jose Francisco Torres Herrera, whose alias was El Frijol, a.k.a. The Bean.
Oh, you racist. It's Frito-Lay.
It's not Frito-Lay.
Not Frito-Lay. No, it's Frito-Lay.
I said it's not Frito-Lay because that's not how it's Sydney. I don't see any accents.
There's no E on the end?
No, it's not.
Frito-Lay?
Yeah. It's Frijola.
Frito-Lay.
Okay. Well,
maybe we might be missing an E.
Yes. Thank you for letting people know who writes this.
The Bean.
Yes.
We'll just call him the Bean.
And then you call me racist, huh? Were these some of the crafty comments you had put together?
In there, like, oh, I'm going to get him good here.
Oh, wait a minute. I screwed this up. I did not spell it right.
Damn E.
That's what you get for pre-ejaculating when you write your story.
All over the story.
Herrera became her accomplice. The attacks increased in range and frequency at the times when the murders occurred changed from daytime to nighttime. The killing of 82-year-old Carmen Camila Gonzalez Miguel on September 28, 2005, an upper-class woman and the mother of a prominent Mexican criminologist, Luis Rafael Moreno Gonzalez, spurred the police into launching a special operation under the name Operation Parque Jardins, a.k.a. Operation Parks and Gardens.
Sure. Once a cop gets hurt or close one to a cop, well, then they go full steam. Huh?
That's anywhere in the world.
Right. Pretty much.
Officers' patrols in the areas where the killer was active immediately increased. Pamphlets advising the elderly to be cautious of strangers were distributed out to the local residents, along with new sketches, including that sheep. The police even paid elderly women to act as bait in park areas. What?
Hey, we hit Werther's originals all over the park. Go find them.
You say they paid him in Werther's?
They just hide him over there and go find him. And then they scatter and keep an eye on him.
In a move that was heavily criticized, police also announced that they were looking for a homosexual man, transvestite or transgendered, and arrested 49 transvestite prostitutes who were all released when their prints didn't match those collected from the crime scenes.
So they just like, sorry about that.
Man, that is a lot of transvestite prostitutes.
I didn't know they had such a corner of the market.
The police also requested collaboration from the French police under the belief that the killer was similar to homosexual serial killer Thierry Paulin, a.k.a. the Monster of Montmartre. By November 2005, the Mexican authorities were reporting witness statements to the effect that the killer wore women's clothing to gain access to the victim's apartment. In one case, a large woman in a red blouse was seen leaving the home of a murdered woman. 2 months later, police began checking the fingerprints of bodies in the city's morgues, and the parent believed that Montevideas might have committed suicide. However, on January 25th, 2006, Barrazza was seen by a tenant as she left the murder scene of landlady Ana Maria de los Reyes Alfaro. and she was arrested by the passing police patrol. To the surprise of many Mexicans who had supposed the killer to be male, the suspect detained was Juana Barrazza, 48, a female wrestler known professionally as the Silent Lady. Witnesses at previous murder scenes had described masculine-looking woman and
robust.
And police had previously looked for a transvestite, though they later admitted that the former wrestler resembled composite images of the suspect.
Wouldn't they be embarrassed? Like they finally catch him, like, geez, we've been looking at transvestites all over the place, and here you were, right in front of us.
People might just be happy you finally found them, whoever was killing these old ladies out here. The police also released snaps of her recreating the murder of Reyes for detectives, along with video excerpts of her initial police interrogation. All this before she had even been remanded in custody. The presumption of innocence is not clearly established here, says Emilio Alvarez, human rights ombudsman for Mexico City. The media has become the great judge. Barrazza closely resembled a model of the killer's features, which showed La Matavijitas with close cropped hair, dyed blonde, and a facial mole, and was carrying a stethoscope.
Nice touch.
Pension forms and a card identifying her as a social worker when she was detained. She was found in possession of social benefits papers and a social worker's identification card, which she used to gain entry to victims' homes by pretending to be a government employee who could sign them up for different welfare benefits and programs. Though Barrazza was illiterate, a search of her home found a trophy room with newspaper clippings of the murders, along with objects taken from the victims, and an altar to Jesus Malverde.
So maybe she read those clippings. She would have known that they were looking for transvestites.
And Santa Muerte, two folk saints commonly revered by Mexican criminals. I don't think I've heard that second one before. When it comes to Mexican trials, there were no juries and few public hearings. Instead, prosecutors and defense lawyers present their evidence to a single judge during largely closed-door proceedings that can last years. But if the formal legal process is slow, Barrazza's public trial in the local media was all but over in the first couple of days. Barrazza was also made to pose next to a bust, as well as eyewitness sketches of the Matavijitas. This was criticized as misleading the public into thinking that police had been on the right trail to finding Barrazza. And there you go. Maybe that's why no one took the police to task.
Right.
In reality, Barrazza had been previously at a police station and was even interviewed on a TV program about wrestling just 1 week before her arrest, all without arising suspicion. In 2008, Barrazza was tried for 30 murders and was found guilty of 16 of them, and also 12 robberies.
Damn.
She was busy. Barrazza showed little emotion as she heard the verdict. "May God forgive you, not forget me," she said, adding that she would appeal against all but one of the convictions. The convictions were mostly for murder she could be tied to through fingerprint evidence. Barrazza was sentenced to 759 years in prison, but she will be paroled regardless in 2058 at the age of 100.
That's the life.
Now, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's a prison sentence.
Yeah.
759 years, and bitch, we'll see you at 2058 when you're 100, if you live that long. This is because in 2001, the Mexican Supreme Court decided that no matter what the crime was, the person convicted is to become eligible for parole after serving 50 years of their sentence and will serve no more than 60 years.
I mean, that's so life.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Barrazza approached her victims on the street or knocked on their door, pretending to be a city council nurse or a social worker. Initially, she would disguise herself by simply dressing in white clothes, but later, she acquired a genuine nurse's uniform. Depending on her victims' wealth, she would gain their trust and gain access to their homes by offering messages or help in obtaining medicines and social security checks. If her victims were distracted, she strangled them directly. If not, she would beat them first, using moves learned in her wrestling career.
Well, she is living 9-year-old me's fantasy.
What? What?
Be able to go full-on wrestling moves against a helpless opponent. That was like a dream when you're a child.
Yeah, and I'm the mean one. I'm the mean one.
I
never in my life,
sisters, man.
I never thought about being able to beat up someone who was helpless.
Like you want to jump off the couch with an elbow.
I hope our murderous accomplices heard who's the real mean one.
I didn't do it, but I mean, I was like, oh man, if I could just do it.
But it was in your head, psycho.
No, sure. You have no idea what goes through my head that I don't act on.
You are one pair of tits and one murder trial away from being on the show. You know that?
I almost got the tits.
Oh my God! You are one murder trial away from being on the show.
What if she choreographed it ahead of time? After I slam her off the fridge.
Oh, murder accomplices.
Bouncing back.
You
power slam.
You heard who's the real mean one of this dude.
Oh no! I'm just saying. You trust me. You have someone that piss you off and like a violent thought crosses your mind. You don't act on it.
Let me just carry on. You're digging this big Avelia. Did you hope you're doing things right around the house because your man over here's tripping.
No,
I better make sure I have a Pop-Tart you request in the future.
You don't want to get a chokehold from behind.
I don't think you could take me, but we'll let you eat Pop-Tarts so you don't hurt yourself. Though she carried a bag with medical tools as part of her disguise, Barrazza usually strangled her victims manually or with a ligature taken from the victim's own home, which she would leave at the crime scene. She would also rob the victims after killing them, mostly of her own financial gain, but she would also keep some of their items as trophies. Mexico City police used two profiles of the killer, which contradicted each other at the time. A physical one based on eyewitness accounts described the killer as a man dressed as a woman, or a robust woman dressed in white, height between 1.7 and 1.75 meters, which for us dumb Americans who don't know the metric system, that's 5'6" and 5'7".
Oh.
The perp was considered to be of a robust build and a light complexion, light brown, oval face, wide cheeks, blonde hair, delineated eyebrows.
What is that? Delineated eyebrow.
And approximately 45 years old. I assume you have a line for this.
No, I don't.
So you
that line, I guess I skipped over. Delineated.
A psychological profile developed by the Mexican Department of Justice after examining cases of serial killers that targeted elderly women in France and Spain, instead called for the arrest of a man with homosexual preferences as well as a victim of childhood physical abuse.
I got about half right.
It looks like they should have went with those eyewitness accounts.
Yeah. These guys should be fired and retrained.
He would have lived surrounded by women. He could have had a grandmother or lived with an elderly person, has resentment to that feminine figure, and possesses great intelligence. Again, should have went with the eyewitness cuts. This woman couldn't even read.
Right.
The authorities believed that Juana Barrazza was a psychopath who felt no remorse, but police said the broad-built woman shouldered other killings.
Get it, broad.
Yes, you were. It's very clever. Yeah, guess who will be writing the one for the live show? Bernardo Batiste, the chief prosecutor in Mexico City, initially profiled the killer as having a brilliant mind, being quite clever and careful, and probably struck after a period spent gaining the trust of an intended victim. Officers investigating suspected that she posed as a government official offering a chance to sign up to welfare programs. Then an odd coincidence distracted the investigation. At least 3 of Barrazza's victims owned a print of an 18th century painting by the French artist Jean-Baptiste Greuze.
Oh, that's quite a coincidence.
Boy in red waistcoat.
Oh, I got that one.
You have that one?
Yeah, it's hanging up.
She'll be coming to see you next. The authorities were heavily criticized by the media for dismissing evidence that a serial killer was at work in Mexico City as merely media sensationalism, as late as the summer of 2005. Soon after setting an investigation in motion, the police incurred further criticism by launching what one journalist described as a ham-fisted and unnecessary attack on Mexico City's transvestite prostitutes.
No, I Googled ham-fisted because I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It just means clumsy. It was really a letdown. I thought they were tying it in.
To sandwiches?
No, to like the whole transvestite thing. And then I see ham-fist. I'm like, ooh, this got to be a sex move or something.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm going to try not to be mean and just move on.
It means clumsy.
Yeah. So Barrazza, now 50, associated her elderly victims with her mother and believed that she
could be a wrestling name, the Hamfister.
You use that one. Victims with her mother believed that she was helping society by killing them. This was based off of the resentment that she held against her. The authorities and the press had given various estimates as to the total number of killers' victims, with estimated totals ranging from 24 to 49. There has been a pretty extensive collection of TV and films based on Barrazza. Barrazza was highlighted in the documentary Intisto Asesino, which aired on Discovery Espanol in 2010. The episode was entitled La Mataviejitas. Juana Barrazza was also highlighted on the show La Historia Detrás del Mito. The episode was also entitled La Mataviejitas. In September 2005, Barrazza was highlighted in the investigation discovery series Deadly Women in an episode titled Payback. They went with something different. Machismo, the 19th episode of the first season of Criminal Minds, is partly based on Barrazza.
Well, going way back.
Way back. Bound, the third to last episode of the fifth season of Law and Order Special Victims Unit, is also partly based on Barrazza.
I feel like I've probably seen these episodes.
It doesn't stick out to me. I'm a fan of Criminal Minds, which we've talked about on the show before. I'm a fan of Law and Order SVU up until they lost Elliot. So I don't know.
Wait, he's back. Did you see him back on the new show?
Yeah, I watched that show.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I like this. I like it. I think they ended this season already.
Yeah, it was only like 8 episodes, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was well. I don't know what they did with the ratings. Hopefully it stays around. But most things I normally like on TV gets canceled. I wish they would have canceled SVU some years back because I'm not for Olivia too much.
He's going. They're like 25 seasons in or something.
I know. And Olivia,
it's like soap opera numbers.
Olivia drives me nuts. So yes, but that show continues to go on.
Her mother was Jane Mansfield.
Yeah,
pinup girl from was it the 50s or something?
Yeah. You didn't know that, huh?
Yeah, well, she was in the car. Olivia was in the car. Not Olivia, Mariska, I think her first name is. Mm-hmm. She was in the car sleeping when they got in that car accident that, I guess, partially decapitated her mother. Her, and I think her brother was sleeping in the back seat, and that's why they survived it.
Oh, wow. That's just crazy. Okay. That I didn't know.
Fun facts is what we give you here.
Another fun fact, I wrote a story this week. Jamie wrote a story this week. He insisted we do this one. And we did this one. I don't know what the team thought of this one, but I would love to know what our murderous accomplices thought of this story. So follow us on IG. Let us know what you think. Leave us a great review on Apple Podcasts, or you can go to our website, murderouspodcast.com, and leave us a comment there. I would love to know if we made the right or wrong choice.
Well, you just find me on Facebook and just give me a mediocre review. I'll appreciate it.
We don't want the mediocre.
I'll give it a little heart.
You want to give it a heart anyway? Yeah. Jamie's not one of those people that go back at you.
No, not too much.
You don't like it? You write your own script for a podcast. Get your own story.
I like the honesty.
Now, what is it with this one that kind of drew you in that made you want to do this one?
I don't know. I just started to read up on it. I'm like, well, she was a wrestler. So right out of the gate, I'm like, okay, there's got to be something interesting here in this. And I thought it was a fairly interesting story.
Okay. I just wonder what kind of pulled you in on it.
Yeah, I mean, she seemed like a unique character.
Yeah, I looked at this one too. It didn't pull me in the same way that it pulled you in. Obviously, because you wrote it and I didn't. I was close to writing it. And I told you I'm glad that I didn't, because I would have wrote one you would have had written.
And these people would have got the same story 2 weeks in a row.
Sorry, guys, but hate people.
We just don't put that effort in.
Hate to waste it. Well, this has been another fun one. Thank you, guys, for listening to us again on Murderous Podcast. I've been Sidney Smith.
Jamie Kamaya.
From Sidney Smith Creative, this has been Murderous Podcast. If you like our show, be sure to tell your friends and family, as I mentioned earlier. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you're listening right now, iHeartRadio included. Leave that 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Remember, you can also support the show and receive bonus content by joining our fan club by going to patreon.com/murderouspodcast. About the story you just heard, we sourced it from criminalminds.fandom.com, murderpedia.org, allthatisinteresting.com, wikipedia.com. Remember, folks, be aware of your surroundings, and we'll see you next week.
See you.